Well, how's it going, boys? Sunday afternoon live stream. We're back at it. 24 hours after the mistake, the disaster live stream yesterday with the Ottawa Senators rebuild. But we're back at it. I'm not giving up. How's it going, boys? How's it going? Let's go. How's it going, Johnny? Can you guys hear me? Let's do a quick little timing test just in case. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I gotta turn down my volume. There we go. Always forget. There's always one thing I forget. I'm getting pretty good with these intros. I think I can do a lot more. For anyone who was wondering what that tune was, that was from Ace Combat 6. The title name was The Liberation of Grace Maria. I'm gonna love putting these video game music in there just so I can avoid any copyright, and it's fun. Why not bring up some great music from games in the past? Perfect, good, like a millisecond delay. That's okay if there's a delay. I'm gonna do another stream where I try to get that timing down absolutely perfect. But we are good to go. So it might be a little bit more of an intimate live stream today, boys. I decided not to upload any update video on YouTube just because I wanted to see what I could do with just the Twitch crowd, the Discord crowd, and the Twitter crowd. And besides that, I also just made public the live stream from yesterday on YouTube, so I don't really want to invite people from YouTube who are watching that to come skip it and watch year number 3, right? So this is just between you and me, boys. So the plan for this video, because I don't want to get angry, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sim to the draft. We just lost the New York Islanders thanks to the EA voodoo, up 2-1 in the series, all right, after losing that horrible overtime game in the third OT frame, after being up 2 goals in the third. I mean, it just all went to shit. We were up 2 goals in the third period, and then we lose towards the end of the series. We lose 3 in a row. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do one more year of the Ottawa Senators in this video. I'm not telling you guys right now that we're going multiple years. There's no way, but we will do more overtime games. Okay? So I'm prepared. I'm mentally prepared for overtime. The EA voodoo is not gonna get to me. The sliders are a little bit better now, so we should be okay. So the Stanley Cup champions for year number 5. The Buffalo Sabres, Jack Eichel, Rasmus Ristolainen, Rasmus Dahlin, and that goaltender Luukkonen, man. He is a stud in this game. He helps them sim so well. You're an absolute stud, Johnny. How are you guys? Islanders are ass. Johnny, please do some Civ 6, please. I just gave you an hour-long Civ 6 video yesterday. Vegas... The Vegas Golden Knights won the first overall pick from the Edmonton Oilers. You stupid idiots over there in Edmonton. They traded away their first overall pick. Poor Connor McDavid. He can't catch a break. So they traded for a first, and they still missed out on the playoffs. Yikes. So let's take a look at the retired players. Civ 6 today, Johnny? No. Today, I want to get this done for like an hour, and then I got the first round of GM mode and Be a Pro. I think I want to get those out. So Jumbo Joe Thornton is retired. Eric Stahl, Ilya Kovalchuk. We didn't get to use Kovalchuk at all. Patrice Bergeron, Blake Wheeler. All right, all these guys down here. There shouldn't be anyone on our team because we traded away everyone who was older. Oh, but Ron Hainsey, Mr. Severance package. So he gets to go into his retirement $18 million richer. What a deal GM Superbman gave to Ron Hainsey. And I was seeing everyone saying put Hainsey and Jesus Fragapan alongside of one another. I guess we could do that, but no longer because Hainsey is Gonzo Alonzo. So let's take a look at the awards quickly. I want to run through this video in comparison to yesterday's video, okay? That's why we have a little bit less people here in the chat. When it gets to over 1,000, man, the chat just freaking flies. I get subs and donations every 2 seconds, and it distracts me. Fat ass Phil Kessel be growing. Today, he can go on a fruit and veggie diet. Team awards. All right, so the Buffalo Sabres, your Stanley Cup champions. So we had, what was it, 18, 19... Yeah, so Pittsburgh won it in year 1, so that was year 5. So we've seen the 5 years in this universe. Pittsburgh, Vegas, Florida, Anaheim, and the Buffalo Sabres. The President's Trophy winning champions, the Calgary Flames, 2nd year in a row, so they are killing it. Sub count, Johnny? Hang on a second. Sub count right now, 181 subscribers. What the hell? There must have been a shit ton of things that happened yesterday when I was after the stream. 181 subscribers. Oh, we almost got Phil up to his real weight. All we need is like 20 more. And we got Phil up to 202. Yeah, boys. Thank you very much. I might have to go back through Madman, Brett Besh, Boratzer. Oh, you know what it was? It was that Baron Von Suplex guy who like gifted like 10 subs. I forgot about that. 50 plus subs yesterday. Oh my God. Art Ross Trophy goes to John Tavares. Heart Memorial, John Tavares. James Norris, Morgan Riley. Jesus, look at the Toronto Maple Leafs. They took all the damn awards this year. Robbie is Fedfield. Appreciate it, my man. Calder goes to Fagamo. Fucking hell. Conn Smythe goes to Luckinen. Vezina Trophy goes to Hart. William M. Jennings goes to Riddich. Bill Masterton goes to, what is that, Hawk or Hog? Hawk. Jeez. Frank J. Selke goes to Ryan O'Reilly. And Ted Lindsay goes to John Tavares. Maurice Richard, Alexander Ovechkin for the 3rd year in a row. The Toronto Maple Leafs had a great freaking year, but dang. He did, they did not win the Stanley Cup, but they got all those freaking points. Why am I seeing, what the hell, Luxury Cruise? Why am I seeing Amy Schumer? Oh my God, big yeets. Appreciate it, Luxury Cruise. Thank you very much. All right, so we know what the story here is in Ottawa. We made the big trade at the trade deadline for Matthew Dumba. I don't really see us making any more trades here at the draft. We have our two... Oh my God, the Vegas Golden Knights had the 1st and 2nd overall pick. I didn't even notice that. So they stole Edmonton's and they have theirs. Oh, Vegas, they're going to reload in a big way. Matty Post, appreciate it. So Harris and Boyle, they're going to get themselves like 2 centers, it looks like. Dang, the Vegas Golden Knights. That's a good setup for them. So offer trade. I don't think there's really anyone that I need to trade off this team right now. Chabot, Solovoyov. Trying to look at the guys with the salary cap. Dumba, no. White, going to hold on to. Batherson. I might as well hold on to all these guys. I could get rid of Nikita Zaitsev, but we have to get to the salary cap anyways, so I don't mind holding on to him. Schultz, Shaw, for 1 more year, it's fine. It works out. Logan Brown, I got to give a contract to. No, we can go 1 more year. So I like the way this team was put together, and this team is a team that's going to continue to get better because of all the young players. So I think I should just bring everyone back and get some good first rounders in here. So I have the Arizona Coyotes pick and I have our pick, so let's use them. Joshy with the subscription, appreciate it, my man. Phil Kessel continues to grow as we speak. So let's go back here and see what was taken in the first or the 1st, 2nd overall pick. So Harris and Boyle, yeah, they went with those 2 guys. So the Vegas Golden Knights got themselves, a nice 1st, 2nd line center combination. Miller, all right, Schroeder, Savage gets down into 77 overall. All right, bunch of 60s. Was there any studs that were picked up? There we go. Look at that stud. Base, Bass. I wonder what his individual stats looked like. Yeah, 40 goals, 38 assists. No wonder. So that was a good pickup by the San Jose Sharks right there, and we are right after them. Oh my God, the subscriptions are coming in. SensFan0631, appreciate it. And TLSWNSWO, don't know how to pronounce that. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you very much. So let's use our draft pick, shall we? Let's try to utilize our new drafting system to target players that we think simulate very well. And we'll try to find ourselves a 70-plus overall player here. So let me just go through some of these stats. If we don't find anything, that's okay. This guy doesn't look bad. This guy, Thomas Stromberg, and he's a defenseman with 5 goals, 9 assists, and 53 games played. That's not bad. Stromberg. Let me just keep on going. See if we can find that like 30 or 40 goal scorer in the CHL. That's not bad either. This guy would be a shooter. Gustavs Radulov. I might go with Gustavs Radulov and the 2 guys from Europe. Let me just keep on going down here. Let me see if anything just pops out at me. That's not bad. Defenseman, but the other one was better. See. Yeah, I think we're good. Stromberg was 17. Stromberg was 17. What were you talking about, Stromberg? Hang on, where's Stromberg? Stromberg. Was he the guy that I was looking at? Yes, and he's only 17 years of age as well. Stromberg by far, everyone is saying. Timeout, relax. So we'll go with Stromberg. And our next pick, Radulov, he is 18. But only 31 games played. He's got more goals than assists, so you might be looking at a sniper right here. Gustavs Radulov. Timeout, John. Relax, boys, relax. I'm not taking long with this. So it seems like everyone's agreeing. Thomas Stromberg, even though we have a great top 4, to have another guy coming up in the system just so we have some flexibility is not the end of the world. So Thomas Stromberg, let's see. 63 overall, but medium top 4. And the great thing about it is, you guys pointed out, he's 17. So 17 years old at 63. You're looking at a guy who could become 80 by the time he's 19, 20 years of age. So that's a good pick right there. Don't worry about that. And let's get to the next one. Pecker. You guys all want Pecker? Pecker's gone to the Boston Bruins. I love their Peckers over there. Acton, high top 6, Reinprecht, All right. Ooh, Pekarainen. Look at that. Medium elite. We missed out on that guy. Unfortunate. Now let's go with that Radulov guy. Everyone's upset that they didn't get we didn't pick up, what's his name? Becker. All right, so I'm taking a guess here with Gustav Radulov, 4 goals, 3 assists. I'm thinking that he's a right-wing sniper. Let's see if I'm right. Two-way forward. Top 9. Ooh, a top 9 with a first rounder. Yikes. That was a mistake, boys. That was a big-time mistake. You win some, you lose some, right? Let's see what we can get in the second round now. Is this the second round? Yeah, this is the second round. Korea. All right, let's just go down the list here. 2 goals, 2 goals. Yeah, rip me, boys, rip me. You know what I'm going to do? We haven't really targeted any goaltenders in the second or third round. This is the second round. Let's just go for the next 2 goaltenders, all right? So M. Doughty, who is 18 years of age. Maximus Doughty. He had a save percentage of .917 in 68 games played, so he actually might not be that bad, or he just played on a really good team. Medium starter, 54 overall. All right, I was hoping I could get lucky there. And third round, we jumped all the way to the fourth round now. Maximus, you effing idiot. Wow. I built this team up. You're acting like we're in need of prospects, boys. We already have a stacked team. Relax. This is why I want to draft this way. It takes all the value away from just picking up the best players. So look at this guy, Weston Fast. He's 18, but he had that 38 assists in 59 games played. Fragile Phil 81, love your vids. Keep up the good work. Are you going to play Red Dead today? Red Dead only gets played at midnight, essentially, because I need to go on the Rogers connection, because I need to increase the bit rate. But the Rogers connection is only works consistently when not a lot of people are on. So that needs to be on like a midnight on a school night for me. So if I'm up around that time, I'm going to take my time with Red Dead, all right? When you get a Red Dead video, it's like 3 hours long. So just imagine that's being broken up into 30-minute videos. You're getting plenty. Weston Fast. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select Weston Fast. 58 overall, but again, I'm not getting lucky with the potential. I'm getting good with the overalls. Oh, man, Semin, look at that. Oh, man, there was 2 guys who would have been great. Medium elite sniper and a medium elite grinder here in the 4th round, but they were 2 draft picks further down the list. Son of a bitch, that would have been good. All right, I'm going to go for another goaltender. Let's see, I'm just going to skip through this now. Fringe starter. All right, so let's sim the rest of the NHL entry draft. Not the greatest NHL entry draft. We got a medium starter goaltender, and Stromberg wasn't bad. Offensive defenseman who's 17 years of age. Garbage John. Well, I mean, think about it. When you go into the NHL entry drafts, I mean, how many teams come out with like 7 studs? This is more realistic. We had a bunch of chances. We tried to look at their stats and make some decisions, and we came out with 2 players. Well, elite grinder, rest in peace. Trade for Pecker. No, we're not making any more trades. You guys are not sidetracking me in this video. All right, so Gustafsson grew to 85 overall. What's the contract length that we're on right now? 3 years? 1, 2, hang on a second. Battleman 55.95. As subscribed, appreciate it, my man. So Chabot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so 7 years for Brandstrom. I'm not going Gustafsson 7 years. So Chabot, 1, 2, 3. I'll go 3 years. That seems to be a good deal. And then he'll be 28 then. Then you can go like a little long term with him. You know what? I'll even go 4 years. You can take it to 29, and he can be on the same deal as a Matthew Dumba. All right, so 4 years at $4 million for Gustafsson. There you go. Jack Campbell, I'm going to replace you. You were garbage as a backup last season. Bickle, Haley, I don't need to sign those guys. Defenseman, Chabot, Brandstrom, Dumba, and Solovoyev, our top 4. Schmaltz, all right. Zaitsev has got 1 more year. I'm just going to hold on to him. We're not in trouble. Jesus Fragapan, I know everyone wants this, so I'm going to go one way. All right, 8-year deal at $1 million per. All right. Foles fan, 12 bucks, killing it with the full-time uploads in March. Johnny, you're awesome. Love you. Don't forget to drink some H2O. I don't even know. I do have some H2O down here. There we go. So, Jesus, all right, bargain. 8 years, $1 million per. There it is. Give him the max. I'm not giving him the max, all right? It's all about sacrifice. He knows that he needs to keep his salary down if he wants to be on a Stanley Cup contender. Stromberg and Latsinen, yeah, we're going to give these guys contracts. They can play in the AHL for us. These guys are looking like they're decent players. So we'll sign them up. Kakaros, yeah, I'm just going to release you. There you go. 17 man. All these guys are 17 men. On to the right wingers. We have everyone signed, but look at next season. All these RFAs. Zhamnov, Raymond, Lundin. We have a lot of contracts, so we have one more year to really get it done before Melnick has another heart attack because of all the contracts we got to sign these players to. So Ludwig, I know they're only top 9, but 65 overall. It's decent. You can play in the AHL. All you top 9s, you can stay. Tkachuk. All right, we might as well go long-term with Tkachuk. Let's go 7 years with Tkachuk. There you go. Same as Brandstrom. 7 times 4 works for me. He's a good two-way player. Use him on the penalty kill if we don't have room for him in the top 6 eventually. Nolan Foote, top 6. Yeah, I want to get him back. 1 year. Yeah, I want to sign all these guys and then make my decision in preseason what I want to do. Queering. No, I'm going to release you. There you go. DeBoer. I'm going to release you. There you go. So those guys are Gonzo, Alonso. And centers, we got to get Logan Brown back. I'll just go on a 3-year deal for Logan Brown. He's a depth center for us. There you go. Jason Dickinson. Jason Dickinson wasn't a bad fourth-line center, but I might be able to find a better one for us. And then we have Rossi, who we got to find a spot for. Devin, who is a sniper, is he? Yeah, he's a sniper. We got to, like, these guys are trade bait, or we find a place for them in the team. So preseason's going to be a lot of fun because we have a lot of assets, and I don't think we have enough room. It was kind of like that defenseman brunette that we had that we flipped for Matthew Dumba. I think we're going to have plenty of opportunity to do that. We might even be able to acquire a first-line center. N3 Cryptic, appreciate it. Hey, John, if you go to settings, you can make it so the game only tells you to pick a player. Pick a player is back from injury. The heal thing? Yeah, I guess I could do that. But that's okay, because I like to, like, if it's the playoffs, I will play the player in, like, a Game 7. So that's okay. I'm going to leave that stat on. Gustafsson did not accept my offer. That's okay. I'll just go back and offer him once again. Hang on a second. And, yeah, we're still going to have tons of cap space, because last season we had to give Ron Hainsey that $18 million cap, or contract, just so that we could hit the minimum salary. We are at, we're going to have like $20 million of cap space still. So Gustafsson, 4 years, I'll go 4.5 for you. He had a good season. 4 years at 4.5. All right, and that should be all she wrote for the Ottawa Senators in the re-sign stage. Let's see. Yeah, Gustafsson is signed. So let's get to free agency. Let's see what's available. And we've had a good season now. When you think about this universe, right? The dumpster fire was for the first 4 years. This is the year 5 offseason. We're about to get to year 6. Year 5, we had a great regular season. We made some good acquisitions, and the team has a bunch of young players that are getting better. Sure, we got beat out against the New York Islanders, but a veteran would look at this team and say, you know what? That might not be a bad place to go finish my career. Pasternak, oh my God, $12 million. Max Pacioretty, Dylan Larkin, you want to talk about a good center, Cahoon, Anderson, Byfuglin, Burakovsky, okay, so a lot of potential here. I'm going to wait for you guys to just go nuts in the comment section. Pasternak is going to get a lot of attention. Fagamo, Pasta, you got to go after Pasta. All right, so let's just take our time with David Pasternak here. That would be a good idea because we just got Brandstrom signed to an 8-year deal last season, and he wants 7 years. So we'd have Brandstrom and Pasternak on that 7-year deal. But the thing is, he wants a boatload of money. Now, what kind of player is he? He shoots the puck, but he's more of like a mix between. Like he'll get the assist, but he's also capable of a 30-goal season. Someone who hovers around the 200 shot range. So, I mean, here's the problem. Larkin, pay Pasta. Here's the problem, boys. And anyone who's played GM modes, when you go through the draft, you get these young players, and all of a sudden you get free agency and you sign big-time studs, which means that you don't have any space for your young players. We were going through a rebuild here. Pasta would be great to have, but then who takes the back seat? Because the way I have my line set for this season, I got like Zhamnov playing with Fritz on the first line with Batherson down the middle. Second line, I got Raymond with Colin White and then like Brady Tkachuk on the left wing. So if you're going to bring Pasternak in, Fritz or Tkachuk have got to be third liners. And then Lundin's got to play on the third line as well. I don't know. I keep saying Mason Raymond. What the hell? Lucas Raymond. I don't know if Pasta fits on this team. I wouldn't go for Pasta way too much. And yeah, that's the other thing, right? All these young players that we have to pay Zhamnov, we have to pay Raymond, we have to pay Rossi, we have to pay Foot. Like we have a lot of money to send out there. I don't like Pasternak on this team. I hate making that mistake when you're going through a rebuild and you get the best free agent available. I don't like that. But Dylan Larkin, however, that could be an improvement because then Logan Brown could just be our fourth line center. But then I also want to get Marco Rossi a chance to play because this guy's a playmaker and he's looking like a pretty good player as well. Yeah, see, we have way too many players, man. We got way too many players right now. So let me just look at the forward core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We already have 12 players going all the way down here. And then we still have Devin, Foot, McLennan. Yeah, a lot of these guys, boys. Let's see our blue line. We already have Jordan Schmaltz back, right? Yeah, Jordan Schmaltz and Fragapan had a great season. Goaltenders, though. Gustafsson, we're going to need a backup. So let's spend some money on a backup first. Trade for a young stud. Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking about trading, but I want to get to preseason before I make that trade, just so I can get these guys to maybe get a little bit more of a jump so they even have a little bit more trade value. Yeah, I don't want to make my trades right now. I want the teams to be set so I can see exactly what I want to do. So goaltenders, let's see what we got here first for goalies. So Robin Lehner's no longer a part of the New York Islanders. Good, but we just need a backup. So let's go Jonathan Quitt now. No, let's get someone a little bit. Jake Allen. Jake Allen could be our backup. 1 year. I'm going to pay him a little bit just because we are minimum salary cap. It's going to be an issue. There you go. No signings this year. We could sign a few players, but that's stud. No, we don't need any defensemen. Our defensive core is already looking great. Pasternak. That's too much, man. He wants $12 million. I don't have that much money. Like, I'm not going to have it next year. I'm going to be in trouble next year. Yeah, you know what, boys? I'm going to skip on David Pasternak. I don't like it. Let's go down here, though. Charlie Coyle as a fourth-line center. This might not be a bad idea. Hang on. What's his takeaways to giveaways? His face-off rating. His face-off is only 44%. That ain't the greatest. Although he is good defensively. Face-off's only 76. Let's keep on going down here. Who is this? Is this Jamel? Oh, man. What have I done? What have I done? You know what though? He does hit and he does play pretty well defensively. I mean, look at that was the AHL though. In the NHL, Jamel Smith, I knew it as soon as I hovered over this player. And his face-off is 50. All right, sign Jamel Smith. All right, I will listen to you fans. Jamel Smith is coming to the Ottawa Senators for 1 year, $3 million. The ace in the hole, Jamel Smith. He's our fourth line center. All right. Is there anyone else I need to sign? Someone that I think would just help out our team. What is that? Broch the Crotch. Feeding Phil Kessel. Appreciate it, my man. Pacioretty. No, I don't need anyone like that. Larkin. No, I don't need anyone. No, we're good. I like this team. I want to give these guys the chance, and I'll give someone a severance package in preseason to get back up to the minimum salary cap. Trading block. All right, so let's get here for a second. Yes, my man, Jamel. There you go. Oh, my God. You never know, though. You guys were right with Jesus Fragapant. You guys are right, so I'm listening to you this time. I'm not spending an hour going back and forth with you guys. Hang on a second. Surplus. Let me just get that off there. Just because when you simulate during free agency to get to the preseason stage, if you have that trading block lit up, the computer will send you trade after trade after trade, which is cool. I like the trading block idea. I like getting trades from the computers, but I don't need my sim to slow down. So Jake Allen has accepted, and Jamel Smith, the ace in the hole, the new fourth line center for your Ottawa Senators. He's on the team. Gorgiev for back. Shut the hell up, Hope Gorgiev. Lucky bastard last night. Oh, my God. Toronto Maple Leafs. This is what happens. After you go through a bad losing streak, then all of a sudden you start to lose games that you should win, and then it turns around. Last night was an example of a game we should have won. But freaking Gorgiev. Oh, my God. Yeah, baby. Woo! That H2O. Captain Jamel. No, the captain is Thomas Chabot. We already decided on that last season. The captaincy can't just be thrown around left and right, willy-nilly, boys. We ain't doing that. No way, no how. We have to stay consistency right here. Jamel and Fritz equals Crosby and Malkin, says Full Fans 9. Water ASMR, Bruins in 4, Bruins in 2. Yeah, I know, man. We're going to get our asses whooped. Last 2 times we made it to the playoffs, it was a Game 7 loss, so you could make that argument that, hey, we were close. The Leafs are due for like a 4-game sweep. We really are. It's going to suck. I'll save it after this. Don't worry, boys. Did we just start, boys, says Ender Vlogs? Yes, we basically just started. We had the NHL entry draft, and we had the free agency. Didn't sign any studs, so don't worry. You haven't missed out on anything. So let's get to preseason. I got to eat something, man. Oh, my goodness. All right, so here we go. Year number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Can your Ottawa Senators get past the second round? I mean, it was a great season. We got to the second round of the playoffs. Oh, excuse me. Got to the second round of the playoffs, even looked like the better team in that second round, and then 3 games in a row to the New York Islanders because of EA Sports' voodoo. But you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. So, and as a young team, you know, you gotta take your licks there in the playoffs. You gotta learn what it's like to fight through adversity. So that's a good learning. Learning curve? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Example. There you go. It's good experience for these young players. Oh, it's early, boys. I can't exactly talk just yet. So roster moves. Let's get our NHL squad set, ready to go. Goaltenders. We got Gustafsson. We got Jake Allen. Petsonen. Very good. Defense. Chabot. Solovoyev. Brandstrom. So Solovoyev grew to 91 overall. This guy's a stud. This guy's a legit stud. And even Brandstrom grew as well. So playing him, he's a legit top 2 defenseman now is Brandstrom. His physical category's gotten better. Holy shit, look at Brandstrom's puck skills. He is a dangler. Matthew Dumba's still 90 overall, and good news, he still has that exact elite potential. So 4 90-plus overall defensemen. Our blue line here is absolutely stacked. And Zaitsev, give me it's Fragapan, baby. Yeah. All right, so Jesus is back on the team. Still only top 6, so he might have capped off right there at 76 overall, but that's okay. Forwards. All right, so let's see what we got here in the system. I got Foot I got to bring up. All right, so it looks like on our team, we have 3 players too many. Jamnov, Batherson, Kachuk, White, Raymond, Brown. Fritz grew to an 83. Take a look at some of those stats. Yeah, he's taking his time, but he's a well-rounded player. Like, everything is mid-80s. Just give him a few years. Wait till he's 22. He'll be 90 overall. Jamel Smith, Lundin, Rossi, Andrew Shaw, Foot, Hyman, Formenton, Devon. All right, so we got a bunch of these guys that we either have to trade or find a place for on our team. So let's just go in here and see how the lines just shape up, all right, the way I want them. So Jamnov, Batherson, and Fritz. I'd love to try Fritz on that first line just to see how he plays because he doesn't take shots. Batherson does take some shots. He's like a 20-goal scorer, isn't he? Yeah, only 14 last season. It's because Jamnov's on the line. But, yeah, he only had 119 shots last year. He got shots before that, 172, close to 20 goals. So, Fritz, Batherson, Jamnov, right? Kachuk, the defensive player on the second line with Colin White and Lucas Raymond. So, just a filthy defensive. Brady Kachuk is American, right? So, you have 2 Americans with Lucas Raymond. All right, third line, Andrew Shaw, you can just go be put back to the 4th. Same thing with you, Zach Hyman. Nolan Foote. Now let's take a look at Nolan Foote. We drafted him in year number 1, 24th overall. Take a look at those individual stats. Ain't a great passer. He's got good defensive stats. He's got good body checking, good offensive awareness, which is weird. I don't know what kind of player you guys think this guy is. AHL, shoots the puck. He hits. And he can be trusted defensively. All right, I wouldn't mind Nolan Foote being tried out on the 4th line. He doesn't need to play in the 3rd line, but he can play on the 4th line, replace Hyman or Shaw, for example. So I'll leave Nolan Foote in there. Jamel Smith is our 4th line center. Logan Brown is our 3rd line center. Cade Lundin, let me see his stats again. What did he do for us last season? Is he a body checker? He's not. So what you see with Cade Lundin is the same kind of guy as remember from Chicago, Nick Schmaltz? This is what Cade Lundin's playing like, a Nick Schmaltz, a 2-way guy who doesn't have good face-offs, who doesn't hit, tries to get points. I think we got to trade Cade. I mean, he had a good season last year, 38 points, but see what I mean? Like a 2-way playmaker. Yeah, Lundin, I think, is Gonzo Alonso. Would you guys agree with that? That Cade Lundin needs to go? Jamel Smith for the first line. Just because he's not, I want body checkers in my bottom 6. What do you guys think about Cade Lundin going? I need to know. So I'm just going to replace Cade Lundin. Trade him, everyone's saying. Trade him. Yeah, he wasn't bad, but I got to get Marco Rossi a chance, right? So Marco Rossi, come on up here. And you can play with Logan Brown. Marco Rossi can play on the left wing. All right, now we're going to have to find somebody else. Now, Zach Hyman or Andrew Shaw. Let's see who had a better season last year. Zach Hyman, 43, 41, 18, 93. All right, -3, 50 penalty minutes. All right, let's see. Andrew Shaw compared. 54 penalty minutes, so very similar in the amount of penalties they take. Very similar. So who do you guys want instead? It's going to have to be Andrew Shaw or Zach Hyman, it looks like. You guys got to pick one. Andrew Shaw is 1 year older. They both have their top 6 potential still. They both suck, Johnny. Nah, they're good penalty killers. You need a penalty killer in there. I think Formenton is gone as well. We don't have any place for Formenton, Devin, and yeah, this Devin guy, a sniper. I already have Lucas Fritz. I have Jamnov. I don't need Devin. Shaw, trade Shaw. Keep Shaw, trade Hyman. Trade Hyman. Okay, trade Hyman. So, if I'm trading Hyman, I go in here, and then it's got to be left wingers, Formenton, Devin, and actually no, I'm going to be keeping. Who should I keep, Devin or Formenton? All right, there's Garrett Devin. He hasn't played in the NHL just yet. Take a look at those stats. All right, he's shooting the puck. Is he shooting the puck? Ooh, he can be trusted defensively, and he throws the body. I like Garrett Devin. He's throwing the body as a sniper. That's not that bad. Shots 228. I'd rather keep Garrett Devin instead of Formenton. Let's see, Formenton. Because Formenton really hasn't done much, and I signed him to a real cheap deal. See what I mean? He's like 26-point seasons. It wasn't bad. Keep Devin and Shaw. Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. But see, Formenton doesn't throw the body like that other guy, Devin, does. So you'd get a good defensive third line in there. So you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw Devin in there. All right. There you go. And there, yeah, Rossi. Then that gives us a power forward, playmaker, sniper combination on the third line. Sniper, two-way power forward, second line. Playmaker, two-way forward. Oh, is he a playmaker, sniper? Yeah, but I wanted 2 playmakers with Jamnok because he's a crazy-ass shooter. So, yeah, and then we have the rough and tough fourth line. Jamel Smith, Nolan Foote, and Andrew Shaw. And that leaves us with the trade bait of Formenton, Lundin, and Zach Hyman. All right, you're going to ruin Fritz, move Fritz down? I could always move Fritz down to, say, like, right there. Power forward, playmate. You guys want him down there with Lucas Raymond instead? Because then he's a third line scorer. I'm not putting him on the third line. That's for Marco Rossi. All right. So how about there, right there with Fritz? So he can play with the sniper Raymond and the two-way forward White. Then power forward Kachuk goes up with Batherson and Jamnov. Yes. Pecker. I ain't getting Pecker. I'm not listening to you guys. You can peck me all you want. I ain't pecking. Yes. All right, good. So Belleville, we're just going to go best lines. So now we got to figure out what we can do with those 3 players. So let's go to propose trade. Now, if there's a bona fide first line center, because we don't have a center, then maybe making a big time trade wouldn't be the worst thing here. So I'm going to do my due diligence here, boys. We're just going to see, because we do have some pieces that we could link together, like, no, not McLennan, hang on. It was Hyman, Formenton, and London. Yeah, there you go. Now, this is pretty good trade bait for some team. Formenton's got another 3 years at less than 2 mil. Hyman's got 1 more year, 3 mil, and Lundin's got 1 more year, but then he's an RFA. And these players are looking pretty good. So let's see if there's any team that wants to give up a first-line center, all right? I'm not stealing one like Ricard Raquel from the Anaheim Ducks. They don't want to give him up. I'm not stealing a first, all right? If a team wants to give it up, I'll take it. Philippe Danault, no. But I'm not stealing a first. This is not... I don't have enough here in my trade to steal a first-line center from any of these teams. We'll go through. Jonathan Taves, 2 more years, 7.5. No, don't need that. Nathan McKinnon, Kerfoot's not enough. 85. I mean, that's Batherson and White, essentially. Mid-80s. Talking about high 80s, 90s, all right? Or even somebody who's going to grow to that. Nope, don't need anyone there. Barkov, nope. If not, we'll just go for a first overall or first rounder and see if we can get lucky with the draft lottery again. Kotkaniemi, Jonathan Drouin. Jonathan Drouin. Now, let's see what kind of numbers he puts up. All right, before we just say, let's go after Jonathan Drouin, let's see what kind of numbers. All right, so he's a sniper, 31 goals. He's taken around 200 shots. So the same thing as like a Pasternak, the guy who can do it both. You put him on a line with a playmaker, he'll get like 50 assists, or by himself, he'll get like 20, 30 goal season. All right, very good. Jonathan Drouin, not bad. Drouin's a bum. He's not throwing bodies, but you can trust him defensively. That's the thing. He's taking shots and he's not giving the puck away. That's actually not bad. That's not that bad. He sims well. No. Drouin is a bum. All right, well, it's the best one so far. We'll keep on going, but that's certainly the best center so far. And they're willing to give him up. JT Comfort, no. Barzal, Vergahe, no. Zibanejad, Anderson, no. Couturier, Nolan Patrick, no. Crosby, Gensel, no. Crosby for 1 year? 2 more years? No, we're not. Crosby's going to retire in Pittsburgh. Ryan O'Reilly, they don't want to give him up, boys. Jeez, Ryan O'Reilly became a beast. He won all those Selkies, 92 overall. Stamkos Point, Tyler Johnson, 1 more year, but only 83. Jonathan Drouin is the best. Fagamo. What are you guys talking about, Fagamo? He's not a center, is he? What team was he on again? The Islanders? I'll go back to the Islanders in a second. Hang on. Did I miss him? Pedersen, Atiakalo, no. Glass, Carlson, no. Kuznetsov, no one's in there. Scheifele, Larkin. All right, so the only team that was thinking about giving up a good center was the Montreal Canadiens. Let's see, Fagamo. Fagamo's not even in here. Shut the hell up, you morons. I'm not even gonna read those comments anymore. I'm being freaking trolled. So Jonathan Drouin, 5 years left. If we were to go through with this deal, they don't even want any of our players. But if we were to do that, we would also have to trade away one of our first line centers, and they don't want any of them. So it would have to be like a Batherson as well for a Jonathan Drouin. Would you guys want to do something like that, or should we just skip out on Jonathan Drouin? Let me know. Go for Drouin, trade for Drouin. We don't even really need to do it. I don't know if it's going to help our team or not. It's kind of a weird trade. It's not a guarantee. Drouin isn't a true center. He's a better winger. No, don't do it. Yeah, I don't do it either. Skip. Montreal wouldn't do that trade. Well, Batherson is a RFA at the end of this season, 25 years of age, and yeah. You know what, boys? I'm not sold on Jonathan Drouin. 28 years of age. He's got some great offensive stats, but we already have the offensive players up and coming. Fritz, Zhamnov, Raymond. If I'm going to get a first-line center, I want it to be a stud. This guy's 87 overall. I mean, Batherson's 2 points off of that. I want 90, and he's hit his prime. And he's already, look at his potential. It's already top 6, so he could drop off in the next 2-3 years, and that's a 5-year deal. Nah, I don't like it. I'm not pulling the trigger on that. I don't like it. So instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to try to find a team that I think won't be a good team, and we'll try to find a first rounder out of them, all right? So how do we do that? Let's search for teams with goaltenders. Saros, 86, that's decent. So let's keep going here. I want a team that wants to give up. The New York Rangers, what kind of goalies do they have? Samsonov, they picked up Ilya Samsonov, 86, so he's decent. No, they don't have enough money. They want to give up our first, do they? Is it next year's first, or is it this year's first? 2024, I think it's this year's. All right, so the Pittsburgh Penguins want to give up their first. Well, their team is aging. Yeah, sure, I'll give you these 3 players. Pittsburgh would have more than 45 players in their organization. All right, well, how about you give me... Oh, they signed David Pasternak. That's a good signing. So Pasternak, Kessel, and Crosby. That's going to be nice. All right, so let me just see. Can I snag up any low elite players? Anyone who's like 19? There you go. Chubasov, right wing. When did you draft this guy? Power forward, first round in 2022. Power forward, that would be good for us, some depth if he makes it up. So I'll snag him up as well. And there it is. So Hyman, Formenton, and Lundin for a first, and Chubasov. Will it go through? No, it did not. All right, so that makes sense. They don't want to give up their first. So I'll make sure that they still have a higher draft pick. There you go. You can get a second in there also. Will it go through? Really? They may not want to give up this Chubasov guy. So let me take him off the deal. And let me put back one of those players that were in the red with decent potential. So potential, all right, low top 6, 20 years of age, 72 overall. He might become something. So Brewer, I'll just throw you into the deal, and that should go through now. Trade accepted. All right, so we got the first overall, or the first rounder from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we're going to see if we can get lucky right there. Trade for Bo Horvat. He's young and will grow to 88 plus. Another two-way forward, though, my man. We need somebody who can really get those points in the first line. You know, we need that 90 plus overall stud. So let me go ahead and edit these lines right now. Unfortunately, I can't do power of video editing, so we're all just going to have to experience this together. So Rossi, Brown, Devin, yeah, these lines look good. Defensively, Chabot, Solovoyev, Dumba, Brandstrom, Fragapan, and Schmaltz. Yep. Special teams. All right, so we want Sergei Zhamnov to get all these freaking points. So you guys didn't want Fritz on the first line, but he's getting first line power play time. I don't care. Tkachuk. All right, how many forwards do I need on the power play here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want Rossi a chance. 5, and I want Devin a chance. 6. So that means Logan Brown, White, and Tkachuk are not. They can be penalty killers. Yeah. Kachuk's good, boys, but he's more of like a Jonathan Taves type. You look at his passing and his offensive awareness, he's going to help your 5-on-5, and he's going to help your penalty kill. So if we give him first-line ice time, but then first-line penalty kill, we don't need him to be on the power play, and I can use... It's the same thing with Chicago when I got Kabanoff and Andronov on the power play instead of Taves. It just works better with playmakers. So Zhamnov, Batherson, no, Raymond is going to be my sniper for the second. Rossi, you're going to be used down here. Tkachuk, you're going to be replaced by Fritzy. All right. Fritzy's going to go right in there. So Fritz, Batherson, Zhamnov, Solovoyev, and Chabot. Dumba and Brandstrom. Yeah, that works out. In fact, I'm going to go Solovoyev and, because I want these two guys playing with Zhamnov. So Solovoyev, Brandstrom, then Chabot and Dumba can play alongside of one another. Marco Rossi, Lucas Raymond, and who was the other guy I needed to get? Devin. I want to get Devin in there because he's a third-line sniper. Let's see what he can do for us. All right, so Devin. Now, who would be the best face-off man on this line? Devin with 80. Rossi was 75, so I'll leave Devin in there. So Devin, Rossi, and Lucas Raymond, Fritz, Batherson, and Zhamnov on the first-line power play. Okay, four-man power play. Batherson, Zhamnov, we're going to go Brandstrom, Solovoyev, Chabot, Dumba, Lucas Raymond, and Fritzy, because Fritz can actually take face-off, so he'll be the second-line center on the 4-on-4 power play, or the four-man power play. Yeah, his face-off is 79, so that's fine. Now, penalty kill, here's where we get to have some fun now. So, Colin White, you're going to start on the first-line penalty kill, and Logan Brown, second-line penalty kill. All right, we're also going to go with Brady Tkachuk, and because we have such a deep team now, our defensive players don't get power play time, that this is great, because they're going to be able to kill this sucker off. Chabot and Dumba, Brandstrom and Solovoyev, no, we're going to go with Fragapan. All right, and Jordan Schmaltz. So all the offensive guys are on the power play in 5-on-5, but they are not playing any defensive time. Andrew Shaw killing penalties. I think I'm going to go with, instead of Andrew Shaw, I'm going to go with Jamel Smith, the ace in the ace up the sleeve. All right, Jamel Smith can kill some penalties off. I really did like his defensive numbers. Three-man penalty kill. We're going to go with Colin White and Logan Brown. There you go. Brandstrom, Dumba, no, Chabot, Dumba. We got to change out these offensive defensemen for Fragapan and Jordan Schmaltz. Man, see what I mean about power of video editing? It really does speed this process up for you guys, doesn't it? Extra attackers, Batherson, Zhamnov, Chabot, Solovoyev, Dumba, and Brandstrom. White, Raymond. Yeah, that works out. Jamel Smith and Tkachuk. Now let's go Fritzy and Tkachuk. Actually, we'll go Rossi and Tkachuk. There you go. Rossi can play center. Schmaltz and Fragapan. 3-on-3, Batherson, Zhamnov, Solovoyev. Chabot, you're going to go second. I'm going to throw Brandstrom in there. You need some good skating D-man on the 3-on-3. Colin White, Raymond, Jamel Smith, and Tkachuk. No, we're going to go again with Marco Rossi. There you go. All right. Extra attackers. Looks like this. No, I'm not having two of my defensemen as extra attackers. We're going to go with Zhamnov and Lucas Raymond. All right, my two snipers, my two right-wing snipers. Lucas Raymond, very good. And shootout, Brandstrom, Sullivan. Man, all my freaking defensemen get the start for everything. Zhamnov, Raymond, Solovoyev, Brandstrom, and then Dumba. Sure. Goaltenders, we got Gustafsson and Jake Allen as our backup. Scratch players, Mauricio Brewer. I got to send Brewer down, and there it is. So would you guys agree with those lines? Have I missed anything? You guys let me know. Start the sim, my dude. I got to get line changes done. This is the whole thing. Power of video editing. If we're going to make the playoffs, I got to have the right analytics set in there. So come on, give me a break. AHL. So in the system, let me just go down and do best line. So the AHL, make sure all those guys are getting it. Looks good. Looks good. All right, hang on a second, boys. So best lines of the AHL squad. What do we got scratched-wise? Don't need to get you in there. Defenseman. Nah, right wing. Oh, geez, a lot. Defenseman, right wing, center. Center. 2 defensemen, a right wing, and a center. Oh, my God. 2 defensemen, right wing, and 2... Was it 2 centers? Brewer and Boychuk? Yeah, it was Boychuk. All right, so I got to get Boychuk in there. All right, Nicholas, top 9. Bergenheim, top 9. Mikanov, top 9. Okay, so all these guys are top 9. Boschman, left winger. I got to find a spot for all these players, boys. Hang on a second. Lindbergh, no. You know. So let me get that second center in there. Brewer. All right, 72. Then we had those right wingers. Winquist is low elite. Clark, top 9. All my guys are, all my AHL players are now drafted players with like good potential. There you go. There's one, Anderson. So I'll switch him out for the one right winger that I needed to get. Ludwig, was he it? Yes, he was. Another top 9 guy. And then, oh, come on now, game. Speed up. My fingers are going too fast for the game. And defensively, Svensson, yeah, I will replace you with the one defensive prospect that we can get in there. Oh, 2. We got Stromberg in there as well. Stromberg, you're going to get in there. And Gunnarsson, I can replace you with Lehtinen. All right, oh my God. So there is preseason, ladies and gentlemen. It took my sweet ass time, but we finally got it done. So the trading block, I've already edited that, correct? I've already edited the trading block. Yes, I have. So let me quickly go to the settings screen and make sure all the season simulation settings are where they should be, like the power play settings 4 to 4. Pretty sure that's the only one. Injuries are off as well. Yeah, injuries are off. Penalties are 4 to 4. Good. So I already made that change before I saved the game. We are good to go. So let me save the file as well. Yeah, I'm saving it, boys. Johnny is so focused. Johnny, you got rated. I got rated. What do we by who? What do you mean? What do you mean? I got rated? So somebody rated me. What does that mean? They sent their viewers towards me? Well, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks, boys. Anyone who's new here, we're trying to rebuild the Ottawa Senators, and we are currently, hang on a second, yeah, I'll overwrite current file. We are currently going into year number 6. So here are your new look Ottawa Senators, boys. Check Fagamo, check, I'm not checking them. No, I'm not giving in to you guys. I gave in to you plenty. I'm getting this damn series done. So offense looks like this: Kachuk, Batherson, Jamnoff, Raymond, White, Fritzy, Rossi, Brown, Devon, Shaw, Smith, and Nolan Foote. And defensively, the best blue line in the NHL, ladies and gentlemen: Chabot, Solovoyev, Dumba, Brandstrom, Fragapan, and Jordan Schmaltz. Goaltenders, we have Philip Gustafsson, who had a great season last year, and that's our young Ottawa Senators. So we are going to start the season simulation. We just want to see his stats. Okay, I'll fucking show you guys. What team is he on? God damn it. What team was he on? The New York Islanders, was it? I gotta go and take a look at Fagamo for these guys, because they get something in their mind and then they just won't shut the hell up. Black Aces with the subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Injuries are off. What team was he on? The New York Islanders. Here you go. All right. Jeez. Where is he? Where is Fagamo? There you go, boys. 84 overall, 23 years of age. There's his stats. Unbelievable. There's his individual stats. Yay. All right, now will you shut the hell up, and can we continue our simulation? Yeah, he got the Calder as he was like a Panarin Calder. He was like 22 years of age. He got a late start, but there was no other studs in the NHL, or there was a stud and he got injured like Connor McDavid. So let us start up the season simulation and see what happens here for the Ottawa Senators. We're going to go all the way to the trade deadline. If after the first month we're still not simulating consistently for losing games, then I might switch it up. We can always back out. But I think this team is going to be pretty automatic. Last season, we were a great team, and especially after we made that trade for Matthew Dumba. That blue line is absolute filth right now. But this season, we're even better. Our goaltender's gotten better. Our blue line's gotten better. Fritzy's gotten better. Jamnoff has gotten better. So, yeah, we should play like the team that we were post-trade deadline when we went on a tear of 16-5 into the playoffs before losing to a team that barely made it into the playoffs. Typical EA voodoo. So now that preseason is complete, would you like to assign your pro and amateur scouts? And no, thank you. I would just like to continue. So here it is, year 6 underway. The first game of the year, we lose to freaking Gorgiev and the damn New York Rangers. No, Fagamo equals Riot. Go ahead, Riot. Bust up your own freaking house. All right? Riot, tear up your own computer screen. Go ahead. You ain't going in the streets to riot. Give me a break. Shut the fuck up and trade for Fagamo. Not doing it. Let's go, Gorgiev, says Hope Nasty. Yeah, you would say that. We want Pecker. Yeah, you guys, man, give them an inch and they take a mile. I cave with the Jesus Fragapan thing, and now everyone's trying to be, you know, the next person to call out a great player that makes a name for themselves in one of these GM mode commentaries, you know? Everyone's got their eagle eyes set, trying to be the guy that spots that Jamel Smith, or that, what was that one guy, and when we did that New York Rangers live stream, what was it, Tanner Glass, or now it's friggin' Fagamo, or Mohammed. I just shut the hell up, guys. I have one freaking goal and one goal only, and that is to bring a Stanley Cup to the Ottawa Senators. And it doesn't help. I mean, I'm already in the dumpster fire franchise with a piece of shit owner, and now I got the fans just ridiculing me on Twitter for every move that I make. This is what it must be like for being a general manager in the NHL. You know, if you got a Twitter account or something, everyone and their mother is just sending you messages and tweets. Pick up this player, trade this guy, what the hell? Everyone's an armchair freaking, oh yeah, the glass effect. Right, the Tanner Glass effect. What was that again? We were down 3-0 in a series. We brought up Tanner Glass the first line, and all of a sudden we came back. It was something like that. Or he had a 2-goal game. Yeah, oh man, I can't even remember. We got the jab, but now they want Glass. Yeah, well, don't worry. Once we get to... I understand why. This is the problem. I mean, when I do YouTube videos, I like to edit that shit out. It's got to be pretty boring for you guys when I'm just in robot mode going, oh, this guy's going to go on this line, this guy's going to go on that line. Once we get some content on the screen and gameplay is happening, then you guys will actually have something to chat about. I understand, boys. Don't worry. Trade for Dadonov, Pecker for captain. Anonymous. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jesus Fagamo. Followers, I have arrived from the grave with a message. Hang on a second. Let us pray for the sins of Johnny's rage yesterday. Be a peace child, for the Stanley Cup is in the near future of the holy city of Ottawa. The word of the Lord. Amen, Jesus. Amen. So I need to be forgiven for my rage yesterday, says Jesus Fragapan. Ah, the word of the Lord, ladies and gentlemen. H2O, Johnny, how long have we been going for? It doesn't see. Oh my God, we've already been going for an hour. I haven't even, jeez. The off season, and this takes for freaking ever. All right, I'm going to go for some water. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking for like 30 seconds here. There we go. Who did I get rated by the way? I got to pay that back one day. I got to make sure. I got to remember that. Should write that down. Maybe that's why they rated me. They were hoping that one day I'll send them back. I got this thing now where when I'm leaving the live stream, I'm just going to raid whoever's got the most views on, unless I've done them before, then I'll move down to the next guy. All right. The dude that you rated yesterday. Oh, see, there you go. You pay it forward. That's cool. All right. So I gave him a raid. He gave me a raid. Awesome. He gave me, what was he drinking? He was like a salt steak or something. What the hell was that? Ugh, the guy you rated yesterday. Okay, good. H2O Goodwood. Well, you can see with our record, I haven't even been really paying attention, but our record, we're a playoff team. 23-14-5. Just let it go here for a while. I'm not making any changes, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Oh, you guys want to see Game of Thrones Season 8 or Avengers Endgame? Oh, that is impossible. I gotta say Game of Thrones Season 8, just because that has been years, but so is Avengers. I don't know, man. I couldn't choose between the two. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good summer. Oh, man, I can't wait for it. Oh, jeez. Johnny, it's annoying, but the memes are funny and create memories. No, I know, dude. I'm just having fun with it myself. Vodka waffle skips. Don't worry. It doesn't actually piss me off. I'm just joking around with you guys. I'm just having fun with it. There's no point in trying to ignore it, right? You might as well just buy in and give the fans a laugh. Let them know that it's getting to you. Still haven't seen Game of Thrones, says Joey Woodcroft. Well, you're actually in a good position because then you could just binge watch all friggin' 8 seasons. Oh man, Game of Thrones is that kind of show that you wish you could forget so you could watch it again. Although it's got fantastic rewatchability value. All right, so we're coming up to the trade deadline. It's kind of an iffy year, actually. I thought we'd take off a little bit more. Now, we could still take off. You could go on a 10-game winning streak right now and all of a sudden be 39-20-5. But, yeah, we're kind of... I'd say like a 90-plus overall goaltender would put us over the top. And that first-line center, like Batherson's good, but 85 overall. Him at the second or even third-line position... I think third is a little bit too OP. The second line position, if you had like an 89, 90 overall first line center, that would be very beneficial for us. But we're there. I mean, once we're in the playoffs, I mean, look what the New York Islanders did last year or yesterday. I wasn't wrong when I said that. They went 8-2-0 to make the playoffs, and then they fucking took out the best team in the East, or the second best team, because they were a wild card team. They faced one of those. They beat them, and then they beat us, a team that went 16-5-0 to end the regular season, after having a good regular season on front of that, too. So it's just ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. All right, so here we are at the trade deadline. 10 games above regular 500, 6 overtime losses in there. We're fighting for a playoff position. It could get a little close here. Lucas Raymond with 30 goals on the year. Easily, what the hell happened to Zhamnov? Is Zhamnov not getting it done? See, Lucas Raymond is because he's got Fritz on his line, boys. We got to put Fritz alongside of Zhamnov. That's why Lucas Raymond has all those. I already drank some water, boys. I'm all right. Don't worry, you guys already reminded me. So the Ottawa Senators, we are not scoring goals, but we're keeping the puck out of the net this year, which is good. Our penalty kill is probably good. Power play is only 18%. Penalty kill, 80%. Could be better. Could be worse, though. Let's see the player stats. I'd imagine the first line's not doing too good. Let's see here. Forwards. Lucas Raymond. All right, Zhamnov. He's a +7. He's just getting... His shooting percentage this year is just awful. He's got more shots than Raymond, but Raymond's got a real good shooting percentage of 16.4. So it's still a good year for Zhamnov, but that 50-goal season doesn't look like it's happening. And it doesn't look like he's got anyone else on that line who can score goals because he's only got 18 assists. Fritzy, though, yeah, he's a +6, so it's getting it done. Marco Rossi, look at that. 18 power play points for Marco Rossi. So, a good little player right here. Good little playmaker. You know what? He might even be a replacement for Batherson at the first-line center position if he grows the right way. Tkachuk is a +15. Devin -6. So the third line... Oh, excuse me. Third line could be better, but look at the fourth line of Andrew Shaw, Jamel Smith, and Nolan Foote. They're all +3, +5. Yeah, so we're fine. In the third line, you got to have one line that's minus. 5-on-5, we're playing fine. Defensively, Brandstrom and Dumba could be playing better, but Solovoyev and Chabot are playing great, and Schmaltz and Fragipan are playing great. Gustafsson, are you having an off year? He's having a good year. It's a weird year. Our stats are where they should be. I think it's Zhamnov not getting enough goals. I think that first line, we ain't scored enough on. 98 discipline on Rossi. Is there anything I can make a change to on that first line? Let me see. Like, it's Tkachuk, boys. It's Tkachuk. He's just not, like, look at his point totals. Like, you want Tkachuk as a first liner. It's good for your plus-minus, but I guarantee you he is hurting Zhamnov's point production. All right? Now, Fritz... You put him up there, but they're both plus players. So what do you guys want to do? We could also put Rossi up there, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Tkachuk needs to go. No, he does not need to go. He can stay. All right, we got him on a very good deal. $4 million. He's a first-line penalty killer. He's staying. It's not like we're paying him 10.5 like Jonathan Taves. He's $4 million. All right? I traded him. He doesn't produce. Trade Tkachuk. I'm not trading Tkachuk. I'm not even listening to you guys when you're saying that. Brandstrom to the first line. No. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to move these guys around. Fritzy, let's see. Fritzy, what kind of year are you having? Are you giving the puck away? He's a +6. No, he can be trusted, and he's actually throwing some body checks this year. Look at that. Has he got some checking? Yeah, his checking's going up there, and his aggression. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to throw Fritz on this first. Lucas Raymond was having a great year with Fritz, so I want to get Fritz going with Zhamnov, all right? There you go. And Tkachuk down to the third line with Devin. The third line needs to be shaken up a little bit. So, yeah, we're going to give the chance to Rossi with Raymond. Tkachuk's going to be put down to the third line with Logan Brown and Devin. All right, there you go. So don't worry if Tkachuk caps out at 83, 84. I'll pay a guy $4 million for that role. And it's only like a 4-year deal, so I could always... Was it a 4-year deal or was it 7 years? Hang on a second. Let me go back to Brady Tkachuk. Hang on. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, the 2 playmakers. Rossi to the first. Now, Rossi can take his time. But let me just take a look at Tkachuk. 7. Oh, my. Fuck! God damn it! Oh, I'm such a goddamn idiot. And I'm blaming you guys again. I am blaming all of you. This is all of your damn fagamo bullshit. I forget. And look at their salaries now. Dumba's up to goddamn 8.7. Brandstrom's up to 8.6. White's up to 5.2. Zaitsev, Tkachuk's up to 4.3. Oh my fucking God, man. It's because I didn't give somebody a severance package. This is where you guys were supposed to step in and say, oh, Johnny, you got to give someone a severance package. I even said I got to do that. Oh, I'm blaming all of you. Can I go back to the last save file? Can I please go back to the last save file? Can I restart? Or is that cheese? Please let me go back, boys. Please let me go back. I need to go back. That's bullshit. That shouldn't happen. I was going to make that change anyways. This is nonsense. Yes? Restart? Okay, thank you. I thought everyone's going to troll me and say, no, that's cheese. Okay, good. I haven't made any trades. The team is a good team. We're in a playoff position, and I'm backing out. So, okay, thank God. Thank God. If you guys said no, I would have been so pissed. Oh! Nothing goes right, man. More EA Vu. Okay, just relax. You're going to see a lot more of that shit come the playoffs and overtime. Oh my God. Whew. All right, so Ottawa, yeah, that was last save today. No, that's cheese. I don't care. I don't care if you guys now try to troll me saying, no, that's cheese. Everyone in the chat said, go back. All right, we're back. Now, I've already made the lines, right? I saved it after I made the line changes. Please, God, let me have changed it after. Fritzy, yeah, okay. So I've ordered, thank goodness. All right, so let me go to free agency and give someone else a severance package. Oh, I cannot believe that. What a mistake. What a mistake. This is what happens when you guys distract me, man. I think about what you're saying rather than what should be happening. All right, so we got Dustin Brown, Paul Stastny. Oh, fuck them. Let's go with Matt Zuccarello. All the time he put in with the Rangers. 1 year, 18. How much cap space do I have? 26. Yeah, I could do that. There you go. 1 year, one way. Zuccarello getting 18 million, boys. Zook. There you go. So CT Whale and Hope, you got yourselves some nice you got yourself Zook millions of dollars. Hopefully he throws his fans in New York a nice little party now. All that money for nothing. All right, so we'll make the changes right now. I'll go with Fritzy on the first, Rossi on the second. Let's see the special teams. Fritzy's on the first, Rossi's on the second with Devin. Yeah, all right, that was all good. Yeah, we're not making any other changes, so we're good. Let's start it up. So let's see what Fritz and Ross can do, or Rossi can do on that first line now, all right? So calendar. So let's go through the long simulation again. This is where MLB The Show is a lot better. Oh, my goodness. I got to sit through all this again. Zuccarello, yeah, you didn't take long to accept that offer, did you, my man? One day, I sent him a text message to his agent. Fucking Zuccarello answered right. Take it now, you idiot! Call them back! Zuccarello, he wanted that money. What the hell kind of... What? Luxury cruise? What is that? Watch, you have a negative record to begin the season now? Yeah, I know, right? Now I'm gonna miss the playoffs. Oh my God. Check the salaries to make sure, John. Oh, wait, well, I'm pretty sure, like, once you sign a guy like that, all you got to make sure is that you're under the, or above the minimum salary. So hang on, you're right, though. You're right. I should see this. Hang on a second. Zhamnov. Oh, look at that. He's got 8 points in 4 games played now with Fritzy on his line. View contracts. Let me just quickly go to this. I'll show you guys. Where is it? All right, so cap space, 8.4 million. You can see it at the bottom. Usually the minimum cap is around like 19 mil, something like that, maybe even 18 mil. So we're fine. We have enough cap space that I can make a trade at the trade deadline if we want to. But I don't even want to make a trade this year. I like this team. All right, so let's simulate again all the way to the trade deadline. Let's get this sucker into the playoffs, shall we? I mean, we're going to be coming up to the 2-hour mark. We're not even in the playoffs. Melnick just had another heart attack when you offered that to Zuccarello. Exactly, right? Well, I mean, it's better than all the other contracts getting spiked because you're going to have to pay it out in the long run. And it's also going to hurt my ability to construct the team and also trade players away. Now, all of a sudden, Brady Tkachuk was a $5 million player. I got a problem with that. Edit lines, I already did it. You got to put Fritz on the first line. Already did it. Line changes. Lines didn't change. What are you talking about? Lines didn't change. You guys are you got to put Fritz on the first line. What do you mean? Line changes were undone? Line change. What are you guys talking about? They weren't undone. How are they undone? I didn't go best lines. Tkachuk is still on the first line. What? You fucking ass! What are you? I'm not looking anymore. I'm not looking. I'm just not looking at them. Screw them. I'm not looking at them. I'm just gonna go on YouTube mode. I'm not even gonna look at the screen. I'm looking at my gaming screen right now. I'm not even looking over. They are trolling me hard today, man. The fans are fucking jackasses today. Oof, they're trolling Johnny. Yeah, but it was even Joey Woodcroft. Joey Woodcroft said the lines are back. I did it the first thing when I got back. I trusted Joey. That son of a bitch. Advanced trolling. Oh, here we go. Another prayer. Jesus Fragapan. Get ready, boys. We're going back in time. I guess I have to give another prayer. Followers, have no fear in your hearts and mind. The Ottawa Senators' success is nigh. Under the holy GM Superb Man and Zook's absurd contract, the word of the Lord. Amen. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I'm taking prayers in the middle of my live stream. What the heck? Your lines are good. Amen. 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 Yeah, baby. Look at the chat. Oh my God. We're gonna need some more emotes in there as well. Jesus takes $1 million AAV so Zook can get 18 million. That's true, right? I'm all my team-friendly contracts, and all of a sudden a player who hasn't played a single minute, a single second of ice time gets an $18 million contract. Well, last year it was Hainsey. This year it was Zuccarello. So, in 2 years, the Ottawa Senators have spent $36 million on Hainsey and Zook, and not one of them have played a single second. Ooh, the Montreal Canadiens are 2-11-3. We should have traded for Drouin. Oh, we shouldn't have traded for Drouin. Who's first rounder did we get again? Pittsburgh, right? Ooh, keep an eye on that as well. Yeah. Did your Pittsburgh trade go through? Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, for sure I did that because the other guys were gone off the team. Yeah. So now we're only 9-8-3. Now we're losing games. Great. I hope the Pittsburgh trade went through. I'm not even checking. If it didn't, it didn't. Whatever. Those guys can just stay in the AHL, not even play well. Oh my God. Now we're losing. Now we're not going to be a playoff-bound team. Absolutely great. Come on, boys. Turn this season around. It's still early, but we got a friggin' good squad. We can score goals out there. Drew in his ass. Jesus has lost morale due to Zook making $18 million. No, Jesus can't lose morale. It's impossible. It's impossible. Look at Drouin at the trade deadline. Nah. I think this team will come back around. There's no way with our blue line of 490 plus overall players, a sniper on the first line who takes 300 plus shots a year. I mean, we got some weaknesses, sure, but our penalty kill as well, it's hovering around 80%. We got a goaltender that could be a little bit better, but 85 overall. I mean, it's just, there's no way. There's no, man, look at Montreal, 5-19 and 5. Jeez, they're going to get tanking for the first overall pick. It's just the beginning of the year, sometimes you can get some of those bad sims, but over the course of this, like, look, now we're starting to pull away, 16-11-4. General Scrotum. How about North-South Conference's divisions for the next YouTube stream? North, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Change up the divisions. I don't know if fans will be happy with that, though. Some people like the divisions just so it's easy to track, but this guy's saying the North would be Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Vancouver, Winnipeg. The South, Boston, oh, wait, the North. Oh, I see. So there's the North, which is all the Canadian teams. The North-South, which is Boston, Buffalo, Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota, New Jersey, Islanders, Rangers. The South-North, which is Colorado, Columbus, Philly, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, San Jose, Vegas, Washington. And the South-South, Anaheim, Arizona, Carolina, Dallas, Florida, LA, Nashville, Tampa. Interesting. Interesting. That would suck for travel times for those players, but very interesting. General Scrotum. That would be interesting, actually. That's too confusing. Well, I mean, once you see it, it's confusing now because I'm just reading it out to you guys. Once I actually started up the GM mode, you'd see the team standings, and it would make sense then. Oh my God, what is going on? What 4 in a row in regulation? Jeez, come on. I mean, this is ridiculous. Last year, 8-2 to the Montreal Canadiens, we lose. Montreal Canadiens, we lose 8-2. If we miss oh my God, a 4-2. What is going on? All right, I got to make some changes. What is going on? Holy shit, 23, 21, and 4. All right. Jeez, man. So we were playing great, and then all of a sudden, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 and 7 in our last 9. Holy crap, man. This game detects your scumming? Yeah, I guess. 3, 7, and 0 in our last 10. Oh my God. So edit lines. Let's see. Who's maybe Fritz on the first line is not a plus player. Hey, he's a +2. Zhamnov is scoring goals with Fritz, but he's a minus. All right, so I'm going back to the lines that were working out for us. Rossi's a -2. No, I'm going back to these lines right here, boys. They were working out for us to get us into the playoffs. Once we are in the playoffs, I can change it up a little bit. Fritz, Batherson. I'm gonna go with Raymond up there. Actually, no. Yeah, I gotta split that up. That's fine. All right. So special teams. All right. Let me see the team stats here. What's not coming through for us? It can't be the penalty kill. There's no way. The penalty kill it's got all of our best defensive players on it. So Ottawa, we're scoring a crap ton of goals now compared to last season. We're scoring more goals, but goals against per game. See, that's the difference with Tkachuk on the first line. You get less goals, but you keep the puck out of your net. We were at 2.14 last season. Power play percentage is 20.2, so our power play is fine. Penalty kill, it could be better, but it's fine. Like it's not the Toronto Maple Leafs, 87.2, and it's fine. It could be a little bit better, but we just got to get going. I'm actually thinking that it might be our goaltender. What about Gustafsson down here? 909. Oh my God, 909 save percentage. What the fuck? 18, 18, and 3 with a goals against of 2.87. Great. Now it's giving me a game where the goaltender can't keep the puck out of the net. I love the EA Sports Sim engine. It's just so consistent. EA likes to give you false hope. I know, man. All right, so you need a better goaltender. No, you don't need a better goaltender. He's just got to sim better. Stop giving me that nonsense. He simulated great last year, and he simulated great before we had to restart because of that stupid salary issue. Now I'm going to miss the playoffs because of Fagamo. I'm going to miss the freaking playoff because of Fagamo. I'm going back with Brady Tkachuk on that first line. We got to turn back ourselves back into a defensive team. All right, and as soon as I do that, we get a shutout. So back-to-back shutouts. Let's go on a winning streak, please. Let's go on a freaking winning streak, please. Against the Nashville Predators, what happened? I don't even know. The game's not going to show me. New Jersey Devils. Okay, another shutout. Keep going here. I think we won against Nashville. Yeah, we're up to 26 wins. Keep going. Keep the winnings. Yeah, there you go. Shootout win. All right, come on. Keep the winning streak going. Carolina Hurricanes, that's a win. Columbus Blue Jackets, they're a tough team. I saw their record. That's a win. All right, yeah. Ever since we put Tkachuk back on, and people were saying Tkachuk sucks. You're nuts. Power forwards, get it done defensively. 5-on-5, boys. All right, there you go. All right, now don't let that losing streak continue. For fuck's sake, man. 2 in a row. Stop losing in regulation. Holy shit, you got to stop it. Please, win. Win. It kills what you just done. There you go. Another loss. All right, but we broke it up with a win. Get a win now. Get a win. I hate 2 or more in a row in regulation. It's so frustrating to look at. Oh, there you go. All right, good. If we could just go 1-1 now for the rest of the season, I mean, it's going to be close, but I think we might make, we're going to need to go on one more winning streak. Got to get like 10 games above 500 here. Come on, get that win against the for God's sakes, losing to teams that are below 500. Great. So a 4-2 loss there against the Minnesota Wild, but the good news is that ever since Tkachuk got put on that first line, we've been playing better again. We just got to hope that the end of the season sim is beneficial towards us. All right, so let's see where we sit. We are in a playoff spot, 70 points. We're way ahead of the Detroit Red Wings, 9 points ahead of them. But the Metro, 70 points. Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are only 4 points behind us. So we've got to continue to win games. We have to win more than we lose here. We can't afford to go on any kind of losing streak. And what about the Pittsburgh Penguins? Pittsburgh Penguins are fighting for a playoff spot as well. They could fall off. They're at 66 points. So we have 2 first-rounders that could end up becoming lottery picks. And Zhamnov this year is up to 32 goals. All right, lines are all messed up. Yeah, I know, man. I just, I had it going before, but let's see, Batherson. They're back to being +1, though. So ever since Tkachuk got put on that first line, and Tkachuk's a +17. Yeah, Tkachuk is the man. Fritz, he's a +13 now, being put down to this second line, all right? So they're all plus players. Third line, they're all plus players now. Rossi might be a -3. Yeah, they were plus because of Tkachuk playing with them. And the fourth line, only a -1. They're doing good. They're fine. Chabot's a +15. Solovoyov, hang on a second. He's a +14. They're playing great. Dumba's a +5. Brandstrom's a +3. They're playing fine. Fragapan is a +8. All of our players are plus. It's this fucking goaltender, Gustafsson. Jesus. And he got his save percentage back up to .915. What the hell? Ever since we put Tkachuk back on that first, that is insanity, man. All right, so hopefully Tkachuk can continue. Brady Tkachuk, you're one of our alternate captains, right? Come on, lead this team into the playoffs, please. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 games left starting at the Carolina Hurricane game. Come on, boys. I need more wins than losses here until that Carolina Hurricane game. Just go on a tear right now. Please. I'm coming through, boys, says Jesus Fragapan. I hope, my brother. Please, come on, we can do this. The Edmonton Oilers, just don't go on a losing streak. Oh, here we go. 2 in a row in regulation. Here we go. 3 in a row in regulation. Here it is. Here comes that end of that. 4 in a row in regulation. Unfucking believable. 5 in a row in regulation. Yep. Just lay it on me, man. Just lay it the fuck on me. 5 in a row in regulation. Unbelievable. And then we come back with 3 in a row. This fucking back and forth simulation. Jesus. We are all over the place right now. All right, there's another win. Come on, one more win against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got to beat them. We don't want them making the playoffs. We're trying to make them become a lottery team. There you go. An overtime win. Great. So they still got a point. So 38-30-4. Trying our best to make the freaking playoffs now, boys. We are in a freaking race. We have the first wild card spot. Florida's right behind us. They have a game in hand, though. Red Wings are 5 points back. What about the Metro? Yeah, 2 teams are 1 point behind. Yeah, we're right there. And the Pittsburgh Penguins have won some games, so it looks like that's not going to be a lottery pick. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is so frustrating. So, can the young Ottawa Senators, after tearing it up last season, I don't know, they should have been a better team this year. Everyone got better, but apparently not. Can they make the playoffs? Carolina Hurricanes, they're also fighting for their playoff lives. Come on, don't lose the Hurricanes. They're garbage. They're garbage. There you go, 6-1 victory. Up against the Washington Capitals. Good team. It's not like we're fighting against them, but points are on the line. So, don't lose in reg. We lose in reg. Great. Boston Bruins. All right, we're not really competing with them either. They're clearly in the playoffs, but points. We need points. We can't get these regulation losses right now. There's a 5-2 victory. Big. Florida Panthers. We are fighting with the Florida Panthers for a playoff position. This is massive. A massive game right here against Florida. Huge game. Huge. And we win it in regulation. That was a huge fucking game. The Columbus Blue Jackets. We're also fighting with them for their playoff position. I'd say we're a little bit further ahead of them, but still points. And bury them. 4-1 loss. Oh, we just can't get going. We just cannot get going. So once again, the Boston Bruins, they're clearly in the playoffs. Let's see, points, so they might ease off a little bit. Points. 7-0 victory. Damn, we whooped Boston. 5-2 and 7-0. And with 4 games remaining, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're clearly in the playoffs. Let's simulate ahead. Toronto, and we beat them. All right. We started to put some wins together here. A nice little 2-game winning streak. We won 4 of our last 5. That's huge. All right, 5 of our last, or 6 of our, going back all the way here to Nashville. We've been on a nice little tear. All right, so Pittsburgh, Colorado, and Florida. Pittsburgh, they actually might have fallen out of the playoff spots. There's a few too many regulation losses there. So we're up to 90 points. We are 4 points ahead of the charging Detroit Red Wings. My God, they have been on a, big time charge. We got to win. We got to get a few more points. And over there, 82. So it looks like the closest team right now is the Ottawa Senators. Man, we need Columbus to catch Pittsburgh, and then we need Detroit to catch Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh needs to lose their last 3 games. So big game here against the Pittsburgh Penguins. We want the point for ourselves, but we also want to bury them, so that turns into a lottery pick. So come on, beat them in regulation. And we beat them in regulation. That's huge. And I think with that, we've clinched the playoff spot. Let's see. The Ottawa Senators have clinched the playoffs in year number 5, ladies and gentlemen. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Year number 6, my apologies. Year number 6, we are in the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Fragapan came through for us at the end. Thank God. Now, the Pittsburgh Penguins, they're in a wild card spot, 88 points, but the Panthers and the Detroit Red Wings can both catch them. So let's keep an eye on this. Come on, come on. Pittsburgh missed the playoffs. That's another win against the Colorado Avalanche right there. So we're finishing the year on a high note, which is really good. Colorado. All right, what about Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh, they got another win. They still haven't clinched the playoffs, though. Yeah, Pittsburgh could still lose. Come on, miss the playoffs, Pittsburgh. That would be great. Advance the day. All right, last game of the regular season, and we win that. So we're going into the playoffs on a very good note. Pittsburgh clinches the playoffs with 90 points. Damn it, man. Florida and Detroit almost were able to catch the Pittsburgh Penguins. So both of our draft picks are not lottery picks, but they should be somewhere if we lose in the first round, and if Pittsburgh loses in the first round, that is, should be somewhere in the top 20. That's okay, though, boys. We made the playoffs. That's what I'm happy about. We made the friggin' playoffs. Now, hang on a second. I'm saving this sucker. The Battle of Ontario! Woo! This is going to be good. This is going to be real good. We got the battle. Oh, hang on. Cancel that. Let me just go to settings. Let me get... You beat Florida, lose to Florida. Why do I want to? Oh, I see. Yeah, we wanted to lose to Florida. Oh, well, whatever. I don't care about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, we wanted Florida to lose, or to win, so they could have caught Pittsburgh. But we got ourselves the Battle of Ontario. So I went with the penalty sliders, the 2 of 4. All right. That should be good to go. Overwrite the save file, and we are good, ladies and gentlemen. We can start up the playoffs. So before we do that, let's just take a look at the team stats, player stats. They were a bit all over the place this season. But I think I proved my point about Brady Tkachuk and defensive players. They really do help you out. So Zhamnov, 75 points, 44 goal season. That's much better. All right, so Zhamnov, he tied his career high with 44. Still chasing down that 50-goal season, but look at his shot totals. Each season, his shot totals go up because he continues to get better. He's going to have a 50-goal season in his career. Just wait till Lucas Fritz is ready. And speaking of Lucas Fritz, third best on our team for points, all right? So 51 points, 38 assists, 13 goals. Good season for him. Batherson, all right, 63 points for Batherson. Yeah, see, so would Jonathan Drouin got much more than 63 points? Maybe, I don't know. Marco Rossi in his rookie season on the third line, 47 points. Lucas Raymond, 46. Devin, his rookie season. Devin might be a shooter here, boys. 31 goals, 200 shots. And only 200 shots, but still pretty good. More than Raymond, and Raymond had more time on ice. Colin White, Brady Tkachuk, plus 60. All my like big time two-way or power forwards, White, Tkachuk, and Brown, plus 20, plus 16, plus 16. That was why those guys are great. Nolan Foote, plus 7. Andrew Shaw, plus 9. Jamel Smith, plus 5. So our bottom 6 was great. Defensively, Chabot, 62 points. Solovoyev, 52 points. Dumba, 43. And Brandstrom, 38. All plus players. Schmaltz and Fragapan. Fragapan continues to improve his stats year to year, boys. 7 points in his rookie season. 9 points in his sophomore. 10 points now. Every stat is improving. Plus 10. What a beast. And still only 76 overall. You'd think he'd go up just by playing all this time and actually succeeding in the top 6 role. Gustafsson, not the greatest season for Gustafsson, but he can always redeem himself with a good playoff run. All right, so let's take a look at the year 6 Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, year 6, it's going to be some players all over the place that I don't think they're going to be able to bring back everyone, right? So William Nylander, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, Kasperi Kapanen, John Tavares, Jeremy Bracco, Dmytro Timoshev, Nazem Kadri, Aiden Lowe, Donaghy, Rochette, and Tepley. So they were able to actually keep their forward core. What about their blue line? And they still have Morgan Riley, Travis Dermott, Timothy Liljegren, Jake Muzzin. They must not have Frederik Andersen anymore. That must be and they still have Frederik Andersen. So somehow the Toronto Maple Leafs were able to work the cap and keep their core together. They got their forward core, they got Morgan Riley still, and they have Freddie Andersen and the Sark King with the subscription. Very good. Very good. Prayer time, Johnny? No. That's up for Jesus Fragapan and the team in the locker room. That's not up for me. I don't take control of the prayers. Johnny's greatest moment is coming up with Jesus scores an OT goal to win a series. If that happens, man, that'll be incredible, but I highly doubt that happens. So are we good to go? No drop frames. Are we good to go? Are you guys ready for me to start up the Year 6 playoffs? I'm going to go for a drink. I already saved it. Don't worry. In fact, I'll save it again just to save some time, and just because I'm worried, and the save did save our ass before. Overwrite current file. Let's go. I'm ready. All right, boys, so here it is. Last season, it was Game 6 of Round 2 that we got knocked out. This year, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they have home ice advantage. Battle of Ontario. The Ottawa Senators have never beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in a playoff series. Can they get it done this time? They've been the Leafs bitches back in the 2000s, baby. All right, so here we go. Air Canada Center. Screw anything else. It's the ACC. First period. All right, so 0-0. So the defensive style of the Ottawa Senators continuing here. Second period. All right, so a 1-1 tie. Batherson and Austin Matthews. So we were able to open up the goal scoring, but Austin Matthews with the tie. We have a 1-1 tie going into the third. Shots are even, 25-24. What's the third period hold for us? Come on now, boys. Who's got the game winner? Third period. Yeah, baby. Fritzy, the game winner as a playoff goal. He had one last year, right? So it's not his first career playoff goal, but it's a game winner. And game 1 goes to the Ottawa Senators here in Toronto. Fritzy, baby, nice freaking job. All right, so we'll sim to game number 2. All right, that's a good way to start it off. Let's go. And we played good defensively. I mean, we were able to keep Marner, Nylander, Tavares, Riley, and Matthews. Matthews got a goal, but only 1 goal for. This is what I mean with Tkachuk on that first line. We're good defensively. Alrighty, let's continue, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Game number 2 in the Air Canada Center. First period. Ooh, there's the offense for Toronto. Yeah, I just said it. Tavares, Matthews, and Matthews. Yeah, that's going to be tough to stop. Zhamnov, though, the game's not over just yet. All we need to do is get back within 1, but look at them. They're outshooting a 16-5 right now. Woo! Second period. Oh my God! Well, what about the offense for the Ottawa Senators? Batherson, Fritz ties the game, and then Logan Brown gets the lead, and all of a sudden, your Sens have a 1-goal lead going into the third. Third period. Oh, 1 goal apiece. Marco Rossi with his first career playoff goal, and it's a game winner to clinch game 2 of round number 1, and your Ottawa Senators have a 2-0 series lead. We're getting some good freaking sim now. Rossi scoring for us. Good job there. So dominating down there with the Ottawa 67s, and now he's scoring in the Battle of Ontario with his Ottawa Senators. Hang on a second, boys. Got to take off my sweater. It's a little bit too hot down here, and now that I'm doing the playoff sim, I can really feel it as I start to yell a little bit harder. Boof, reverse sweep incoming. Oh, come on, no, don't jinx us. So here we go, game number 3 in Ottawa, baby. We get to play in front of our home fans. All we got to do is win 1 game at home here, and we have a 3-1 series lead. Let's not let this slip through our fingers. First period, there it is. All right, it's not that bad. A low scores on Gustafsson. Well, we proved that we can score 3 to come back in a second period. Let's do it again. Second period. All right. Anderson's pissed off about that last game. A 1-0 lead going into the third period. Can Toronto hold on to it? Third period. Oh, we tie it out. Nolan Foote with 3:43 remaining. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. A computer versus computer game. We're getting in there. Let's wear some old Battle of Ontario jerseys, though. Yeah. Here we go. Home jersey. All right, beautiful. 06-07. Let's go back to, there you go. 06-07 away. Some good old school Battle of Ontario jerseys. Now, I don't care what you guys say. I don't give a crap. I am going to gameplay sliders, all right? And all the penalties, the bad penalties, I am turning all the way down. I do not give a crap. Tripping can stay. Elbowing can stay. High sticking, no. Cross-checking, no. Boarding, no. Charging, no. Delay game, no. Holding. That was the stupid one. I'm going to send this one back down to 1. 100 offense. The Toronto Maple Leafs have 100 for offense, really? Woo! Elimination games only? No, boys, we're only doing 1 year. I don't mind doing the overtime. I said I'm set for it now. I'm prepared for it now. I'm prepared for it. And don't worry, the game settings are a lot easier. This goal is going to go in, when they get a good chance. It's more than likely to go in the net now rather than the goaltender making the save, all right? Those jerseys. Oh, you guys don't like the jerseys. Come on, it's the Battle of Ontario. We got to represent. Maybe that's why we're not winning this game. Technically, you did 2 years. Ah, well, whatever. All right, so I got my microphone on, got my headset. Come on, kick in, headset. Kick in, damn it. Hang on a second. I got to make sure my headset kicks in so I can hear. Come on. Is it turning on or off? What the hell? It's on. There you go. All right, we ready to go? Overtime. Let's start it up. So here we are, Game 3. The Ottawa Senators, they have a 2-0 series lead, trying to make it 3-0. They answered back here in overtime in Game 3, or in the third period in Game 3, and now can they get the overtime winner? Solovoyev from the point. Oh, he's coming in. Back pass around the net, but no, picked off by Travis Dermott. And here come the Toronto Maple Leafs. Look at those old school jerseys, boys. Mitch Marner across the blue, but no, he gets stolen by Solovoyev. What a play. Batherson across the red, hits Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk across the blue now. Cuts out wide, looking for a target to hit. No, he's going to get taking it off. It didn't look like he had any options on the blue line right there. Maybe the defenseman went for a change, but here comes Austin Matthews now. Austin Matthews, 2 players on him. He's got no support. You could tell both teams looking to trap it up a little bit. No one wants to get caught here in overtime. Zhamnov with the toe drag. Shot! Good save there by Anderson. And that's going to be an offensive zone face-off. Johnny's headset needs Viagra. What the hell? Dropping frames. Black Aces, you liar. How dare you? And a good little shot trying to go 5-hole right there on Freddie. Could have gone in, I suppose. Yeah, but you got to get that thing along the ice, though. Can't be a little bit 5-hole. It's got to be right there along the ice. Here we go. Offensive zone face-off. We got Colin White. We got Fritz. We got Lucas Raymond. Lucas Raymond. He cuts back to the point. Chabot. Feeds it in down low, into the front. Raymond! Oh, he rips that. Just goes high and wide. Woo! Could have gone in. John Tavares working down low, and yes, he's going to get that puck out. John Tavares with his playoff beard. Dumps it in off the back of, I don't even know who that was. Hit a leaf blow. Chabot flinging it around the boards. There you go, but picked up by Raymond. They just keep flinging it. All right. Yeah, let's play ping pong with one another. Chabot up to Lucas Raymond. Lucas Raymond to Colin White. Colin White, little toe drag. Colin White, backdoor! Oh! Fritz! 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 The first overall pick! What a feed from Colin White! And Lucas Fritz taps that sucker home! Oh my God, what a pass! Move, baby! Lucas Fritz, his first career playoff overtime goal. Look at this. Toe drag, backdoor, and feeds it. Beautiful play by Fritzy. And that's all she wrote. Colin White stepping up. Jake Muzzin couldn't do anything about it. Kapanen couldn't back check. Couldn't beat Fritz to the back post. And the Ottawa Senators have taken a commanding 3-0 series lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs. So there you go, boys. It can happen. See? I'd much rather the overtime frames end like that. Nice and quick. When you get a chance, it's going to go in. Oh, Fritz. Huge goal. Boom. Oh, man. Anderson made the save, but then Fritz just continued to move forward. I'm surprised that that didn't get called as a like a goalie interference or something, right? Woo. So there it is, boys. Overtime victory. Boof. Get the brooms out. Goalie interference. Kicking motion. Shut up. It's the playoffs. It's a goal. It can't be looked at now. Too late. The win has been recorded, and your Ottawa Senators are 1 game away from returning to the second round for the second year in a row. All right, so beautiful. Sergei Zhamnov, he's playing great. He's got 4 points in 3 games played. Let us continue this playoff run here with your Ottawa Senators, shall we? So here we go. Game 4 on home ice. First period. The Toronto Maple Leafs. William Nylander, his first goal of the playoff series. The Leafs got to get their big guns going here. What the heck? Second period. All right, nothing. So the third period only up by 1. We scored 3 in 1 period before. Can we do it again and sweep the Toronto Maple Leafs? Oh, we tied it up. Lucas Raymond. Do I want to go into it again? You know what, boys? Because we're up 3-0 in the series, and I want to get, we could have more overtime games in round 2, round 3, round 4. Let's just do the simulation here. If we get to a game 7 here against Toronto, then I'll go back in. No, do it. No. I'm going to skip skip this one, boys. All right, I'm going to do a regular simulation. All right, so regular simulation. We already saw what it looks like between the Toronto Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators, and there you go. I should have went into the game. Austin Matthews scores on the power play, and the Toronto Maple Leafs beat it. No, Simon, you guys want me to go to the Stanley Cup Finals potentially, right? So we have to skip some overtime games. Get over it. Get over it. Or the same thing will happen like yesterday, where I'll get pissed because it's just taking way too long. I can do it in little bits, but I'm not doing, like, you can have like 4 overtime frames in a series. No, we're not doing that. All right, so reverse sweep now. If they get a reverse swept after that, that's going to be rough, man. Maybe I deserve it. All right, so back in Toronto for Game 5, 3-1 series lead. We had the chance in overtime, but there it is. But Brady Tkachuk is not having any of this. He scores within the first 30 seconds. Beautiful. First period. All right, so a 1-0 lead for your Ottawa Senators. Second period. Yeah, baby. Marco Rossi scores. And here we go. We have a 2-0 lead. We can eliminate our rivals. The Battle of Ontario can finally be won by us, the Ottawa Senators. Third period. Yeah, baby. Fritz and Raymond, that would be a shutout in Game 5. Ooh, Toronto gets shut out in Game 5 in an elimination game by the Ottawa Senators. Embarrassing Toronto, and there you go. So that's why I didn't want to go into the overtime frame, boys. The series, it was 3-0. Let's advance, all right? So let's take a look at some of these stats. Huge. Yeah, second year in a row we're off to the second round. That's we've turned it around here in Ottawa. It was a scary regular season, but we've turned it around. So Raymond with 6 points, Jamnov with 5 points, Fritzy 4 goals. All right, and 2 game winners. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I told you, he's a legit first overall pick. Just let him grow. Rossi, Batherson, all right, all these guys down here. Good job. Let's see what Fragapan did, +1, no points, but a +1. Better than Matthew Dumba, 90 overall, -1. And Gustafson, 9-5. Yeah, why couldn't you done that during the regular season? Holy hell. You see the difference between the real-time sim and just the quick sim? It's crazy. Damn it, EA Sports. What are you guys doing? He had a save percentage of like 909 or like 899 or something. And then I made the change to Tkachuk, and now he's in the playoffs with a save percentage of 955. What the literal F? How does that happen? We want the Islanders. Yeah, man. Oh, the Islanders, are they in the playoffs? No, they're not. Oh, no. The defending Stanley Cup champions and the 90-plus overall goaltender Luukkonen. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, boys, another second-round loss incoming here to the Ottawa Senators. Buffalo is a stacked team. They always become a stacked team by year like 3 or 4, man. Few lines, yikes, this is rough. It's all their goaltender. I mean, they got some good players up front and on the blue line as well, don't get me wrong, but that goaltender just simulates like an animal. So Jeff Skinner with Jack Eichel and Sam Reinhart, rough. Jordan Eberle with Casey Middlestat and Alexander Holtz. He was drafted in the same year as Lucas Raymond. I was thinking about getting him, remember? He went 10th overall. He ended up becoming a pretty good player. Dzingel, Thompson, and Alexander Nylander. Rough. Wayne Simmons, Spooner, and Cardillo. Yeah, it's a very good forward core. Very good. Rasmus Dahlin, Rasmus Ristolainen. Very good. Laxonen, Montour. That's fine for a top 4 if you have those 2 studs in the top 2. And then Ian Cole and Marco Scandella. Yeah, they got a good team. They're going to be able to keep the puck out of the net. And then goaltenders, there he is, looking in. A 90 overall. All right, and I'll just show you what kind of regular seasons. Oh, actually, he didn't have the greatest regular season. That's the kind of years I'm used to him having. Right there, 933 save percentage, 45 wins, and a 197 goals against. So it's going to be a rough series here, boys. But if we're going to win the Stanley Cup, we're going to have to go through some players, right? Or go through some teams. Let me just save this sucker right now in case the power goes out. I don't want to have to replay the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, so overwrite that current file. There you go. Start praying, boys. Yeah, start praying. We're going to need some prayers from Jesus Fragapan here. And we're on the road. Now, good news, they came into the playoffs 5-5-0. Well, we came into the playoffs 8-2-0. And we just beat the Maple Leafs 4-1-0. So if there is morale in this game, if there is consistency, momentum, we got it. So let's see what we got. All right, here we go, boys. Round 2. the location where the Ottawa Senators were last year before leaving. Can we get to the Eastern Conference Final? Take that one extra step. It's a tough team to go through here. The Buffalo Sabres in Buffalo. First period. All right, the Sabres. Fourth line, Wayne Simmons scoring. All right, not good. Second period. All right, very good. Brady Tkachuk scoring on Luukkonen. So shots are in our favor, just in our favor, 18-15. And we have a 1-1 tie going into the third. Come on now, boys. Somebody step up. Third period. There it is. Thompson, Eichel, and Skinner. And they score 3 before halfway through the third period. It wasn't even 10 minutes left, and it was already 4-1. All right, so game 1 goes to the Buffalo Sabres there, ladies and gentlemen. A rough matchup. A rough matchup we have here. Yikes. Yeah, put in Zook. Believe in me. Yeah, man, this is a rough matchup that we have right here. Come on, Jesus Fragapan. You got to motivate these players down there. We need divine intervention. All right, let them know that God is on their side. First period. All right, 0-0. I'll take that. I'll always take an even period. 16 shots to 10, though, in favor of the Buffalo Sabres. Second period. Holt scores, and they have a 1-0 lead. And now the inability to score goals is becoming an issue for Ottawa because of that goaltender. We have 1 goal over 5 periods, and it's about to be 1 goal over 6 with a shutout. Come on, boys. Tie up this game or take the lead late. Just steal a game. We need a game to be stole. I need Jamnov or Fritz or somebody to stay. Our defensive core even. I'm going to need that 2-1 victory, all right? Third period, and we don't get a goal. And there's 1 goal for in the first 2 games. All right, so I think I'll have some line changes right here. We might have to move Fritzy up to the first line because we are not scoring anything. Okay, so hang on a second. Edit lines. Yeah, the defensive style, it kind of worked in that game, but we got to find a way to get some offense going here. So Fritz, you're moving up. White, I'm going to move you up. So we got Fritz, White, and Jamnov. Batherson, playmaker, sniper, and power forward. Rossi, Brown, Devin. Yeah, that's all fine right there. Defensively, Chabot, Solovoyev. That's all fine. Special teams. Fritz, Jamnov. You know what? Fritz, you're going to go in the middle. And Raymond, you're going to go on that right wing. Because Fritz can win faceoffs. All right, I'll put him in the middle of Jamnov and Raymond. And then Devin, Batherson. Batherson can take faceoffs. Devin, you can go on the left. Rossi, you can go on that side. Chabot, and yeah. All right, that looks good. So we're just going to need a way to find some offense right here. Bring up Zuccarello. No, boys, I'm not bringing up Max Zuccarello. Get the hell out of here. This is the team. All right, put Jamel Smith on the power play. I'll do that if we go down 3-0. But this is, I mean, the first game, fine. All right, we got smoked. The second game, that was close. We lost by 1. It was a 1-0 game, which means we were able to keep them from scoring. We just got to find a way to get some offense. I'm not willing to just throw in the towel just yet. We could win this game convincingly, and all of a sudden, it's back to being a series. You're not in trouble until you lose on home ice. Our first game on home ice against the Buffalo Sabres. Now, come on now, Ottawa, with the new changes. Fritzy on that first line. Let's see what you can do. First period. All right, so we're still playing good defensively. Shots are 10-9, but that is 7 periods now. We have 1 goal. This Luukkonen guy, man. Oof. Second period. We got 2, but they got 2. So Rossi and Jamnov score, but Eberle and Jeff Skinner. So, yeah, man, the studs are coming through. We have a tie game. Shots of 25-22. Come on now. I need a goal. I need a goal. I need something. I need somebody to step up and be a big-time player here for us in the third period. Jesus Fragapan, I'm looking at you even. Third period, and the Buffalo Sabres score. Jack Eichel gets 1 within the first minute, and then we don't get anything else. And it's the inability to score goals that is becoming the issue. So even though I opened up the offense there in that game a little bit, they get 1 extra goal. They're the better team. I hate to say it, they're the better team, man. They got everything that they need. So it's time to really shake up the lines. We got nothing to lose, right? We got nothing to lose. We might as well shake it up. So, defense. All right, Fragapan, you're getting your ass up there with Solovoyev. All right, Chabot. No, Dumba, you're moving down. All right, Chabot, you're going to go with Brandstrom. I'm going to link those 2 guys up again. Special teams. All right, Solovoyev and Brandstrom. No, you guys ain't getting it done. So, it's going to be Solovoyev and Chabot. And Fragapan, you're going to get in there on the first line power play with Fritz and Raymond. All right, and also starting lineups. We got to get the ace in the hole, Jamel Smith, up to the first line with Jamnov and Fritz. All right, Batherson with Raymond and Kachuk. Rossi should be in there instead of Batherson. He ain't getting shit done. We're going to play our young guns. Devin the sniper with Logan Brown and Batherson. Fourth line is doing just fine. In fact, we're going to get Nolan Foote up here on the third line. There you go. Nolan Foote, you can move up. Devin, you're going to move down. And there you go. No, Brown can move down because I already have that power forward there in Nolan Foote. Colin White, Brown, and Shaw. All right, very good. So there are the changes, all right? Jamel Smith, the ace in the hole, up on the first line center. Marco Rossi, second line center position. Nolan Foote, third line left wing. And our big-time players, Brown and White, they just ain't getting it done, so they'll be sitting down. And Jesus Fragipan, first line defensive core with Solovoyev. All right? Zuccarello, Zook for Shaw, please. I mean, Zuccarello's going to be like 70 overall, boys. There's Dale Hunter, and then there's just shooting yourself in the head. I mean, what the hell? Hang on a second. If I go here, where's Zuccarello? He's a right wing, correct? Zuccarello. He's 73 overall. You guys have got to be shitting me, man. No, I ain't doing that. Jesus Fragipan, the smartest move you've done as the holy GM, young one. As the first line captain of the Sens, reverse sweep is imminent. No. All right, Jesus is on the first line. I'm not putting that Zuccarello in there. I'm not killing my chances. This is still the team they got in the playoffs. They deserve. Let's see if Jesus Fragipan can get it done on the first line. We're down 3-0 in the series. I highly doubt it, boys. But you know what? We got nothing else to lose here. So here it is. Ottawa Senators are on the brink of getting swept out by the defending Stanley Cup champion Buffalo Sabres. A tough team to match up against here. Can they find some magic? All right, with Jesus Fragipan on the first line. First period. All right, so a 1-1. Devin scores, but Jack Eichel, yeah, he wants to get that back-to-back Stanley Cup. All right, so we can't get ahead of these Buffalo Sabres. Doesn't matter what happens, man. We can't even get a period where we're ahead. Second period. All right, a 1-1 tie. This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable. I cannot score on the Buffalo Sabres. You'd think that there'd be like one game, you know, where they kind of just ease up a little bit and we'd be playing for our lives. Apparently not. So here it is. Season on the line. Game 4. Third period. Real-time simulation. No, I'll go quick-time simulation. I'm not changing it up. Third period. All right. Looks like we're going to overtime. Looks like you guys probably wanted that, didn't you? So, yeah, we'll just use these jerseys. That's fine. All right, so you're going to get to see a lot more of our younger players and Jesus Fragipan on the first. OT, amen. Well, we managed to not get beaten regulation with these new changes, so I guess that's something, right? And we still played good defensively. Holy Sunday speech. No, it's not up for me to give I'm not going to be insulting, boys. I don't want to do that. Jesus Fragipan can give the speech. So here it is. Jamel Smith on the first line with Fritz and Fragipan. Unbelievable what we've done. Jamel Smith is going to lose every faceoff now to Jack Eichel, but oh well. Here come the Buffalo Sabres. 1 goal to win the series and get back to the Eastern Conference Final. Rasmus wrist the line and blasts it from the point. And the Buffalo Sabres have swept out the Ottawa Senators. What a howie right there from the point. Oh my God, man. Just could not get going. Yeah, but I'd much rather those go in. I mean, it was a wide open clapper. You can't let that happen. It was a wide open clapper. They've got to play better defense. As the Buffalo Sabres, they're in the prime of their career right now. But the Ottawa Senators, they'll be there soon, man. They will. Like, I mean, who's covering them? That makes sense. I have no problem with that being a goal. That's Rasmus Ristolainen, and he's like 90 plus overall. This is year 6. Let's see how close the shot was. It wasn't even like from the blue line. He stepped in. Like that's ways in. All right, it's not really a screen, but look at the shot. Nah, he just blasted it. Too bad goalie. He smacked it by you. It wasn't, who do I blame for that? Hang on a second. Let me go back here and let me see who do I blame. All right, so first it was the Smith losing the face-off, and then the computers just don't know how to cover at all in the neutral zone. All right, so he gets around. I don't know what Lucas Fritz is doing over here. He's kind of covering Sam Reinhart, but then he steps on the outside. That's not really the greatest place to cover a man there, Lucas Fritz. So Sam Reinhart gets the puck. All right, he's in the zone, getting nudged off of it. Oh, that's what happened right there. So a bunch of nudges. Jesus Fragipan, boys. Look what happened. He passed the puck to Ristolainen. Jesus. And then he didn't block it. Jesus Fragapan passed it to Ristolainen. Fuck. Our religion has failed us. I can't believe I've been listening to you guys the whole time, and that's what he pulls off. Baptism by fire, put him on the cross, traitor, Judas. But maybe it's a grand plan. Maybe we have to lose this year to come back for next season. Oh my God. So just absolutely, jeez, people right now in the chat are fucking lethal over our current file. So that's the way it goes sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Sweep in the second round to the Buffalo Sabres. I mean, it was good. It was a good year until we had to reset it. We managed to get back in the playoffs. We're on the brink of becoming a good team. We had the greatest blue line, but yeah, the goaltender situation just not as good as Luukkonen. And like Jack Eichel is a first-line center. You know, we have a sniper, but he's only 87 overall. Fritzy's not quite there yet. Batherson's only 85. Yeah, they had the better team, ladies and gents. They had the better team. General Scrotum. Send Fragapan all alone to exterminate the barbarians near our territory. Sean Avery, tough season, Johnny. If only you had oh my God. If only you had Fagamo to help. Anyways, I've been a fan since 2015. Thanks for the consistent uploads for this year, my man. Keep it going. Make sure to crucify Jesus for his crimes. Jeez. That is ridiculous. All right, boys. So I still want to get some other videos out today. It's only 3 p.m. I think I can get a GM mode for round 1 for Chicago and a Be a Pro. Yeah, I think I'm going to live stream on the weekends at like noon. So we might not get many YouTube videos on the weekend, but Monday to Friday, I'll get back to it. Oh, hang on a second. I got to read this now before I close it out. Jesus Fragapan, Johnny, you have to listen to me. I swear I didn't mean to do it. It was an honest mistake. Don't brand me as a traitor to the holy city of Ottawa. It's true. Everyone's capable of making mistakes. But these fans, man, they just have no heart. They have no forgiveness in them. They see a mistake and you have to be traded immediately. Traitor, they say, traitor. All right, boys. So it was a lot of fun today. Let's go raid somebody's NHL channel. Let's have some fun with someone. All right, so, Nasher. The top streamer is Nasher. $500 tournament. Let's send you guys over there. All right, so thanks for showing up, boys. Don't worry, we're not going to close out the Ottawa Senators rebuild. We've got to get ourselves a Stanley Cup, all right? So thank you, boys, for showing up, all right? Don't know when I'm going to be live streaming again next time, but make sure you either follow me on Twitch so you get that notification, follow me on Twitter, join our Discord. I make sure to always put up messages to those, and also sometimes I'll do a YouTube video, but not every single time. Thanks for showing up again, boys, and hopefully in the next video in year number 7, we can get ourselves a Stanley Cup. Take it easy, boys, and I'll see you next time.